The reproductive system in males and females is responsible for the production of hormones as well as the process of reproduction. One of the most important organs of the male reproductive system are the testicles or the testes. They are enclosed in a sac known as the scrotum. The scrotum helps keep the testicles at a temperature lower than body temperature. This is important since the sperms are produced in the seminiferous tubules located in the testicles. The epididymis is a system of convoluted tubes that connects each testis to the vas deferens. It is responsible for emptying the sperm into the vas deferens. The vas deferens is connected to the seminal vesicle and the prostate gland. The seminal vesicle and the prostate gland release secretions that mix with the sperm in order to form semen. The ejaculatory duct carries the sperm into the urethra located in the penis. The penis contains erectile tissues and becomes erect during sexual arousal. Cowper's gland, located at the base of the penis, prepares the urethra for ejaculation of semen. The female reproductive system is the counterpart of male reproductive system. The outer genitals consist of the labia majora and the labia minora. The clitoris, like the penis, is composed of the erectile tissues. The vagina meets the outer genitalia at the vulva. Just as males have 2 testicles, females have 2 ovaries. The ovaries produce hormones such as estrogen and progesterone. The follicles of the ovaries produce ova or eggs. Every month, 1 mature egg enters the uterine tubes or the fallopian tubes and travels to the uterus. Every month, the endometrium or the lining of the uterus is nourished with blood and fluid in preparation for receiving the fertilized egg. If the egg is not fertilized, it is discharged from the uterus along with the lining. This monthly discharge is known as menstruation. The uterus is connected to the vagina by the cervix. During sexual intercourse, the semen from the male penis enters the vagina. The sperm cells then travel to the fallopian tube in order to fertilize the egg. However, it is possible only for 1 sperm cell to penetrate the ovum or the egg and fertilize it. The genetic material from the sperm and the ovum combine and form the first cell of the zygote or the fertilized egg. The egg then travels to the uterus where it attaches itself to the endometrium. The fertilized egg develops into a human baby over a period of 40 weeks. During childbirth, The baby is pushed through the cervix and into the vagina through a series of contractions. The vagina serves as the birth canal for the human baby. Fertilization is the epic story of a single sperm facing incredible odds to unite with an egg and form a new human life. It is the story of all of us. During sexual intercourse, about 300 million sperm enter the vagina. Soon afterwards, millions of them will either flow out of the vagina or die in its acidic environment. However, many survive because of the protective element provided in the fluid surrounding them. Next, the sperm must pass through the cervix, an opening to the uterus. Usually, it remains tightly closed, but here the cervix is open for a few days while the woman ovulates. The sperm swim through the cervical mucus, which is tend to a more watery consistency for easier passage. Once inside the cervix, the sperm continues swimming towards the uterus. Then millions will die by trying to make it through the mucus. Next, half the sperm head for the empty fallopian tube, while the other half swim toward the tube containing the unfertilized egg. Now, only a few thousand remain. Inside the fallopian tube, a tiny cilia push the egg toward the uterus. The sperm became hyperactive, swimming harder and faster toward their destination. And then the sperm meets the egg. Only a few remains. The first sperm to make contact will fertilize the egg. The single sperm attaches to the membrane. This event causes changes in the egg membrane that prevent other sperm from attaching to it. Next, the egg releases chemicals that push other sperm away from the egg and creates an impenetrable fertilization membrane. Outside, sperm are no longer able to attach inside the egg. A new membrane forms around the genetic material. Inside, the genetic material reforms into 23 chromosomes. The female genetic material, awakened by the fusion of the sperm of the egg, finishes dividing, resulting in the female pronuclear form, which also contains 23 chromosomes. Close to the microtubules causing to meet each other. The two sets of chromosomes join together, completing the process of fertilization. At this point, the unique genetic code arises, instantly determining gender, hair color, eye color, and hundreds of other characteristics. This new single cell, the zygote, is the beginning of a new human baby. And now the cilia and the fallopian tube gently sweeps the zygote towards the uterus, where he or she will implant for the next 9 months until ready for birth.